My name is Sergio Franco, and this is my week 3 signature assignment. Hey Steven, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. How are you?
I'm doing well. You look really well rested. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was so relaxing. I got to watch the Used this weekend live. They're my favorite band.
Really, that's awesome. I actually got to see the Used back in 2008 in San Diego.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was a really good performance. They do very well live, and I even bought 3 of their t-shirts in the souvenir stand. And yeah, I still have those at home.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Counselors can be music enthusiasts also.
Oh, wow, Mr. Franco. I never thought a therapist would be interested in that type of music.
Yeah, well, we are. I'm actually looking forward to seeing them when they tour again next year.
Oh, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So, Steven, last week we were talking about ways to help you better manage your anxiety. How's that coming along? Are you
Mm,
doing better?
Well, last week was pretty tough. I mean, had a couple anxious episodes, maybe like six in school. I mean, I charted it in this record, that self-monitoring log that you asked me to keep. Would you like to see what I charted?
Sure, let's see the self-monitoring log that
Awesome.
we've been working on.
Well, okay, let me check if everything's here.
Show me what you did.
Okay, so um, like you said to do, I wrote down the days of the week, Monday through Sunday, and then I rated my anxiety level of the episode out of 10, like you said I should. So if you see there, that's what I have throughout the week.
Wow, it seems like you had a really tough week. Some of these ratings are intense. You rated the intensity a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It must be really hard for you to deal with this anxiety. I just want to applaud you for a moment for doing such a good job. You're an A student and you go through all these issues with your anxiety, and you're really handling it very well. And I wish I had your courage because it's remarkable how you're able to perform academically and still deal with this anxiety.
Thanks, Mr. Franco. That means a lot.
Of course, no problem. I'm glad I could encourage you. Um, so let's talk a little bit about the anxiety that you're experiencing. Can you tell me like a specific time in class where you started to feel anxious?
Well, it usually happens in class, and usually happens when the teacher asks me a question, or if anyone asks me a question, really. I just fear that I'm just gonna get the wrong answer, or that the teacher's not gonna like what I have to say. And then from there, he's just gonna fail me, and then I just feel like after that, what am I gonna do? Just gonna drop out of school, and then my parents will disown me probably. I just feel like I just won't do anything right, and then I just start to feel all sweaty, and then my heart starts to race, and then I just get all jittery, and oh my gosh, I just feel so afraid, Mr. Franco.
Oh, that sounds really tough. Um, so let's kind of take a look at what you were saying. Do you think that if your teacher were to, if you were to get the wrong answer in class, do you think your teacher is going to expel you or kick you out of the class and have the principal come down and then have you go home without being a student anymore and have your parents kicked you out? Does that seem likely? Because it seems like your teacher, from what you were telling me last week, is a pretty reasonable guy. How likely do you think that is?
Well, I suppose not really likely it's to happen. I guess you have a point. I'll try to remember that for next time. Maybe I can try to fight these uncomfortable anxiety feelings I'm having in school. I just hate the feeling of being panicked, and anxiety just makes me feel so tense sometimes. I can't even breathe correctly, honestly.
Okay, well, let me show you a trick that you might be able to use next time you're in class. You can actually do this anywhere, even right from your chair as your teacher's asking you a question. It's called diaphragmatic breathing.
Diaphragmatic what?
Diaphragmatic breathing.
Oh,
So what you do is you take a deep breath in for 7 seconds,
okay.
then you hold it for 7 seconds. Then on the exhale, when you breathe out, you're also gonna exhale for 7 seconds, but you're gonna push your stomach, very top of your stomach, or your diaphragm out as you do it. So I'll go ahead and do it, and you can try after. So breathe in, hold, and as you exhale, push your stomach out. Go ahead and give that a try.
And Hold.
Yes, that's great. That's it. So what you can do is next time when your teacher is asking you a question, you start to feel anxious, you can go ahead and do that, and it should help you regain a sense of calm.
Oh, okay, I'll give that a try, Mr. Franco. Thanks. I'll try to remember that next time my teacher asks me a question. I just hope he doesn't give me such a serious face next time. He looks so angry all the time. Then I just feel he's gonna fail me right on the spot.
Well, I mean, teachers often have like a very busy caseload, and I once had a teacher who he always looked angry, and he was always just very stressed out. It wasn't necessarily me, or it didn't have anything to do with my performance. That was just him dealing with his own issues. Um, it might be helpful for you not to go straight to thinking that it's about you. It might just be that he's having a really hard day.
Yeah, you have a point, Mr. Franco. I just sometimes feel like whenever I get caught up in my own anxieties and my fears, I just think only about myself, not about the situation I have. Thanks, Mr. Franco.
No problem. So hopefully you can remember that for next time. So today has been a very productive session. We went over some ways that we can help you not necessarily jump to conclusions and um, reorganize some of those maladaptive thought processes. And then also implement diaphragmatic breathing when you are starting to feel panicked or anxious. And what I want you to do for next week is go ahead and keep doing the self-monitoring log that we've been working on because it's been great having you chart your progress. And we can go ahead and look at this next week and then also work on your diaphragmatic breathing. And we will meet next week and discuss how your week went.
Okay, sounds good, Mr. Franco. I'll give it a try. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. I'll see you next week.
See you next week,
All
Mr.
right.
Franco.
Take care, Steven.
Bye.
Bye.